Welcome back to Just Scribble. When I unboxed my Archer and Olive sub box, one of the items that I received in that sub box was a set of Acrylograph pens, a colorway that was limited edition and specific to that box. And in that video, I mentioned that I had a new set of Acrylographs that was on their way, and that when I unboxed that new set, I would also swatch out this limited edition set that I got with my sub box. So in this video, we are going to open up my new set of Acrylographs, which are their new metallics Acrylographs. And we are also going to swatch out this limited edition set that came with my sub box. So to get started, we are going to open up the package of my new metallic Acrylographs. The packaging from Archer and Olive is amazing. The boxes for the Acrylographs are these super strong, really nice boxes. And on the back, it has a label that shows you the pens that are in the box, and it gives you the size and also the name of the collection. So this is the Metallics collection, and this is the 0.7 millimeter tip Acrylograph. Acrylograph pens, if you don't know anything about them, are basically a paint pen, similar to like a Posca paint pen. But what's unique about them, besides the gorgeous colorways that they come in, is that they come in two tip sizes. They come in a 0.7 millimeter size, which is what this set is, and also what this set is, as well as a 3.0 millimeter size. Now, they are retiring almost all of their 3.0 millimeter size pens. They actually started a sale that ends on July 18th, where they have discounted their 3.0 millimeter Acrylograph pens because they are retiring all but the metallics in that size. All of my Acrylographs to date are actually the 0.7 millimeter size, but I did snag a few of the retiring 3.0 millimeter sizes, which are actually on their way, so we will unbox those together as well. But the 0.7 millimeter size is actually my preferred size in these pens for a couple of reasons. One is that they are small enough that you can actually write with them and do a lot of detail work with them in your bullet journal or in your journal. The other reason is that I have quite a few Posca paint pens and some other generic type brands of paint pens, and they are all a much thicker, broader tip. And so if I was going to spend the money for Acrylographs, I wanted to get something that was uniquely different, and the 0.7 millimeter is uniquely different to what I've already got. So I'm going to open up the box and show you guys how it comes when you get a set of Acrylographs. This is the box top. It's just a super thick, hard box top. And then you get this page that tells you how to use the pens. It has the directions on getting started with your pen and how to store them and some tips and tricks. And then the back side of this is actually a mixing tray, so to speak. You can actually blend colors, and so you can blend them on here. I have not actually done that with any of my pens, but it is something that you can do. And then when you take that piece off, you see all of your gorgeous pens, and in the little pocket at the top, if I can get it out, let's use some tweezers. It comes with some replacement nibs. So all of the sets, all of the full sets like this, not the little set that came in my sub box, but all of the full sets like this come with a set of replacement nibs, which I think is really, really nice. So there's a couple things to note about these pens besides the fact that they come in a unique smaller nib size. One is that the color of the cap and the color indication on the pen, so let me grab this one out so you guys can see. The ink that comes out of your pen is pretty much spot on with the color of the cap and the color of the swatch. It's not like one of those pens or markers where you pick them up and you pick it up based on the cap and you think that's the color you're getting, and then you go to use them and it is nothing like the color of the cap, and you're disappointed because it doesn't match your spread or what you had planned for your journaling page. So one of the things that I really love about these pens is the fact that the color is true to the cap. The other thing that is a little bit unique and to me slightly annoying is that there is no color name on these pens. So in this set where it's metallics, it's not really that big of a deal, but when I start combining all of my other sets and I have multiple yellows or multiple blues, it's just nice to have a name to associate with the color and to differentiate them. Now, they do have names, but they don't put them on the pens. So there's nothing on this pen that tells you that this is the emerald pen. Obviously, I know it is because it is green, and in this set, the green is unique, and so I know that this is emerald. But there's nothing on this pen that actually tells you that that's the name. That said, they do have swatch sheets for all of their collections, and on those swatch sheets, it actually provides the official name for the colors. So what I have been doing with my collections is that I have been adding labels with my Dymo label maker so that I know the names of the pens. So let me grab one of my other sets so I can show that to you. This is one of the sample sheets that they emailed to me that goes with this limited edition set that I got from my sub box. So it provides the name for each color, and then it has a place for you to swatch them out. So I've actually already swatched them out here, but we're going to do that together as well. This is a limited edition collection, so its sample sheet is one individual sheet, but on the other ones, there's multiple collections on each page. And then this is one of my other sets of the Acrylograph pens. This is the packaging that they came in previously. It was not this big, thick box like this. It was thinner, still extremely sturdy, but it was a sort of folio. And on the front, it had the sticker. And when you open it up, it had the blending palette on this side, the directions and the tips over here. And then when you open up that side, it had directions for how to blend, and then it has your pens. And so these are some of the ones that I have labeled. So this one is Bluebell, and so I have put a Dymo label on here so that I know the name of this one is Bluebell. So that is kind of how I have labeled mine. It is definitely not a deal breaker not to have names on the pens. I just really like having names to associate with my pens, and so adding my labels fixes that problem for me. And it was easy and fun to do. I was just watching TV and I printed out all the color names on my Dymo and then added it to each pen. I do not know if going forward the packaging for the Acrylographs is going to be in this style packaging or if it's going to be like this metallics. I don't know if this was specific just to the metallics and that the remainder of them are going to be like this, but either way the packaging is really, really nice. So to get started, I'm going to show you guys how to get one of the pens started so that you can see how that works, and then I will do the rest of them off camera, and then we will come back and we will swatch them just so you guys don't have to sit and watch me shake every single one and get each one primed. So when you first get your pen, when you open it up, the nib will be white like this. I always make sure that it's actually like seated in there because they're not always clicked in like that. So I just kind of push down and make sure it's seated in there. Then make sure that it's capped, and you're going to shake it to get it started. This just kind of mixes up the paint and makes sure that it's nice and fluid and ready to use your pen. You want to shake them before each use so that way the paint hasn't settled in your pen. And then when you open it up, it's still going to be white. And what you're going to do, I'm going to do this on the blending sheet here, is you're just going to press down and hold and let the ink come to the tip. You can press multiple times like that and you can see that it's coming to the tip. I just kind of press and hold until it makes a little puddle like that. And the pen is ready to go and primed. So I'm going to go through and shake and prime all these pens, and then we will come back and we will swatch them. Okay, I have primed and gotten all of the colors ready so that we can swatch them out. I did put them in order of the listing for swatching. I actually wrote down the names on a piece of Cosmo Era Light paper to swatch on based on the order of the printout that they sent with the names. And so I wanted to put them in order. That way, since I haven't labeled them yet, I could just go in order. And then up here are the ones from the sub box exclusive from Ethereal Desert. So we're going to actually swatch out the Ethereal Desert first. This is a Cosmo Era Light notebook. I have shared this notebook before and done some other swatches in it. So I'm just kind of using it as a sort of swatch book, doodle scratch book. I have other Cosmo Era Light notebooks as well for journaling and things like that. And so this one I'm using for that purpose. I have these pens also in order of their names. I have not added names to these yet. I will do that after the video. But I'm just going to draw a little line and then a little color swatch for you. These colors are buildable. So if you were coloring, say, on a transparent sticker, say you had a sticker from the Happy Planner or Recollections, something like that, and you didn't like the color of it or it didn't match your spread or your idea for your journaling page, because they are opaque, you can actually color those stickers, whether they're clear stickers or actually paper stickers, with these pens, and it works great. But if for some reason the color was still shining through a little bit, say you were coloring it yellow and it used to be red, you can let it dry and then go back and add another layer of color and it will build upon itself and we'll just cover up any parts that kind of shows through still. I really should have done these like that. That's what I get for talking while I'm doing swatching. This way you can kind of see how thin they are and how the colors show up, how nicely they write, and also the colors. So those are the colors of the sub box exclusives. So I'm going to put them back in the box real quick. So that's my Ethereal Desert set. And then here is my metallic set. So we're going to go through and do the same thing. Just going to draw a little line. I really like this metallic set. It's kind of like having the primary set, which is one of the sets I actually don't have, but in a metallic finish. And I love anything metallic or holographic, so I really like these. This metallic set is available on their website in the 0.7mm and also the 3.0mm size. And there are people that are part of the Acrylograph like design team or a creative team. I'm not sure what the name of it's called, but basically they're PR team and they do have coupon codes that you can use. So if you're looking for one and you need a coupon code, let me know and I can let you know people that I follow that are on that team, and so you can get their codes also. So you can save a little bit of money. You also have free shipping when you buy a certain value of product as well. You turn these around. You should store your acrylographs horizontally, so storing them in the container they came in works great, or you can just throw them all into one little bin together, just as long as they are laying horizontal. That is the swatch of the metallics, so you can check out their names and their colors. I really like this collection. Like I said, I do have some of the 3.0mm size coming, so I will definitely open those up and show you guys those and do a comparison of the 0.7 and the 3.0 in the same colorway. That way you guys can see kind of the size difference between the two. And I do have quite a few other sets of the acrylographs besides these two. So if you guys would like to see a video of my entire acrylograph collection, let me know in the comments below and I will add that to my video list of videos to do for you guys in August. But that is my video of the Acrylograph pens, just to show you guys a little bit about the pens, talk to you about them, and also swatch out the new metallics collection and then also the exclusive that I got in my sub box. If you have any questions about the Acrylograph pens, please don't hesitate to comment below and I will definitely get back with you. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you liked this share of the Acrylograph pens. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.